What's poppin', y'all? What's poppin'? I probably should have got some notes when I'm doing this, but hey, I'm gonna do it off the top of my head. Hey guys, hey, this is Nay. Follow me on IG, Periscope, Twitter, Spreaker, and support me on Patreon and Nay Rob on YouTube. Don't forget to like this video, share this video, comment respectfully, and subscribe. For all Swan Bangle inquiries, y'all see that pretty little box up there. Follow me on Instagram at Swan Bangles. Now, let's talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 10, Episode 11, discussion. Okay, guys. Excuse me. So, I got a little bit of tea for you guys. So, you know how I do. I do the discussion, and then if I find out a little bit of tea that I think you all may be interested in, then I'll do a video later. I'll upload the video later, but as of right now, let's just do the old discussion, right? So, the first thing I want to talk about, or the most thing that stood out to me on last night episodes was, as Sean Bradley called them, the side chicks or the side hoes. I don't understand how the women, the main hoe, as Sean Bradley says, allows the side hoes to upstage them on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. How do y'all allow that to happen? Because Marlo, which we did find out that Marlo is getting a check. Oh, yes. Bravo Andy is paying her to be the messy Huzzy that she has all capabilities of being with that 97-inch forehead of hers. I told y'all, Marlo need to keep a bang. We all have our secrets and our little issues about ourselves. I got a googly eye. Speaking of that, the googly eye, did y'all see Nene's eye being googly last night? When was it? I forgot what particular part it was, but I think when she was talking about Kim at the table, I said, first of all, Nene, them eyes have been snatched too tight. And I got eyeballs full of bags. You hear me? Because my allergies, when the allergies be at its worst, girl, I be having like 18 bags of clothes up underneath these bags. But I just keep putting that daggone L'Oreal, whatever it is I put under my eyes for the anti-puffiness. But she snatched the fuck out of her eyes where I'm like, Nene girl, you look crazy how tight them eyeballs is. And then that one was googly. I was like, who is Nene looking at? I said, oh, well. Because y'all know in the beginning, she used to cover that eye up with a bang. Child, she done got so confident that now she like, F it then, I'm Nene. You know, I guess she on board like me and Tracy Ellis Ross and who is that? Forrest Whitaker. All the googly eye people unite. I guess we like, fuck it, what can we do about it? It's googly, it's here, it is mine. Okay? But, yeah, Marlo and that forehead, girl. Oh my God, that forehead, Marlo. But what killed me about Marlo, what kills me about her is that she is very, I hate using that word messy, but she hood as fuck in designer clothes. She bout that work. She ain't scared of nobody. Like, I don't know if y'all heard me say before that it's some people that got smart mouths, but you can tell that they got that smart mouth because nobody beat their ass before. Like, they've gone through their entire life with saying little sassy shits to people and nobody put their hands on them before. Certain people seem like that. I'm trying to think like Kim Zolciak. Kim Zolciak is old spicy ass, smart mouth girl who's capable of saying whatever she want out her mouth and never got her ass beat before. That's what Kim Zolciak is. Marlo, on the other hand, she old sassy, smart mouth, about that life. If you say something to me, I'm going to stand in it, 10 toes planted, and we can rap. Now, you may or may not beat my ass, but somebody is going to get dragged out this circle. So, Marlo stands in her shit. Same thing with Sheree. I don't think Sheree is like the type of person to be a fighter or a stabber like Marlo, but I believe that Sheree has the body build to drag you. You know, like me, I don't really like fighting women that got toddlers because, you know, their arms be strong as a motherfucker because they be lifting them toddlers up all day. Like, y'all mothers who be having, you know, like 2 and 3 years old, the ones when y'all gotta scoop them up because they take it too long and you trying to get to wherever it is you want to be. Look at your arms. Your arms is built like, goddamn, I don't know, a man. Y'all arms be strong shit. I don't fight y'all. I be like, you got it. When the child turned 13, I'll be back. Because I ain't about to fight y'all toddler having ass Huzzies. That's not going to happen. I had to mace you hoes. But at any rate, Marlo, how she called out Candy and said that Candy was dry. Candy is dry. She is dry. And what I like about Candy as far as her being dry is that I'm still here even though you consider me dry. And people were saying that, you know, that wasn't Marlo's place, you know, to say it. But I believe Marlo is trying to snatch somebody's peach. And Candy, it may be yours. I'm going after whoever the center peach is. I told y'all, it's the center peach and either the one to the left or the right. And Marlo and Nene kissing each other in the mouth now. So they back friends. So I guess she got to go to the peach to the left of the center peach, I guess. But even Cynthia in her confessional was like, Candy is dry. Candy been dry on the show for friggin' years. And that's why she has to have Mama Joyce. And I'm going to talk about Mama Joyce a little later, but on the other video. But that's why she needs people like Mama Joyce and Portia to give her a storyline, and Phaedra, because if you notice, she was good friends with people who were like totally opposite of her. Like Phaedra's old nasty, freaky. Well, she might be nasty and freaky, but you know, say whatever, I'm alive to do whatever type person. So is Portia. So she might be the type of person that have friends that be, you know, a little extra. Like I'm the extra one. My best friend, BFF, dry as a motherfucker. But when we're together, we have a lot of fun. Like, she's very reserved when she's in a crowd. But when me and her together, we have a rack of fun. But I just was like, okay, Marlo, I see Marlo's purpose. Marlo's purpose basically is to be like, you know what? Stop the bullshit, y'all. Stop the bullshit. Just go ahead and say what it is. I'm sick of everybody playing games here. A side hoe, she done stepped up. The next side hoe is this. Shamia, how the hell Shamia, first of all, you're going to out Eve, then you're going to turn around and you're going to out Missy Elliott. And I spoke about, I'm going to talk about this in my other video. Being as though Bravo Andy is a gold star gay, that means the top of the top, meaning that his lips ain't never touched vagina lips before. Nothing on him has ever touched a vagina before. You should know the rules about outing so many people. Because nothing in you or the producers, you don't stop your producers saying, Missy ain't never done nothing to me, so why would I out her? Even though everybody should know that Missy, you know, everything she sing a song with, she touch. I'm kind of looking at her sideways with Janet Jackson. But wait a minute, isn't Janet Jackson a little bisexual too? I don't know. Hold on, back up off me, Jays, because y'all motherfuckers be ready to fight. But Janet Jackson, I'm sorry, Missy Elliott, there have been rumors out there about it, but I'm like, so Bravo is outing people now? Like, that's what they're doing? They're just talking about everybody in their business and their mess. And so the side hoe, Shamia, what she did was she came on and she called out Eve. I'm like, why the hell the main hoes ain't do that? Like, why the main hoes allowing the side hoes to bring the tea? Side hoe Eve. Didn't side hoe Eve bringing the tea about Cynthia and her boyfriend, Will? And Cynthia is sensitive about Will, y'all. She is sensitive. She ready to cry over that ninja. Ooh, he must have gave her something good along the way. I wonder what it was. Y'all know what it was. Hold on, guys. The next thing is this. See, I'm always going to be Team Nene. I think she's a little off, but as us ladies get older, we lose our faculties, we lose clarity, we forget what we said 2 minutes ago. That's just what happened. But I like Nene because of the fact that she's aware that she's getting older. And sometimes us older women, we stand in our age. We love it. When we look good and we know we're doing the best that we can do to be the best we are. And when you're being told that you look younger than you are, it's not a problem. Like Cynthia Bailey, she stands in her 50. I don't know if Nene's 50 yet, but Nene was like, when she was like, okay, I feel that the more mature ladies should sleep upstairs. I don't know. That was dumb. That was dumb. That was a dumbass thing to say, And I guess Nene thinks that, she can sort of like bully people into, getting the room. But y'all should know how Candy is. Marlo called her out for being a spoiled brat. Candy is exactly a spoiled brat. That's what she's Candy's like the only child. Them only children, forgive me, y'all, I'm just saying what I feel. Them only children be terrible. Them babies and them only children be terrible. Y'all can tell that I'm the oldest girl. But, Marlo called her out on that. And y'all should know that Candy was going to pull that stunt. That's what Candy does. She pulled I want the best room, period. And my thing is, none of y'all paying for the goddamn room. None of y'all. I'm like, who cares what room we in Barcelona for free on Bravo dime? And Bravo be shitting on the Real Housewives of Atlanta with these trips. If you one of the Real Housewives of white women, they better send your ass on 97 trips in one goddamn season, and the whole thing be on Bravo. With the black ladies, they get one trip per season. And they might send them on a bus to, I don't know, San Francisco, something like that. But when you compare the trips that the women of Real Housewives of Atlanta go on in comparison to what the Real Housewives of white women go on, y'all need to act right. They barely want to give y'all one trip. So y'all better act right over there. So I'm just like, I don't know why every time they go on these trips, it's always a big deal about the hotels and what room. I wouldn't give two motherfucking freaks. All I know is that rich, white, gay, gold star, gay man gave me a free trip. I want it. Go on and give it to me. Where's my room? Okay, I sleep right here. We good. What? Didn't one of the women sleep in on the couch? Was it the room when Phaedra had the whole living room? Phaedra was like, fuck that. Just give me the living room. Just that. People just argue over bullshit. But anyway, back to what I was saying about getting older. Candy threw little digs and was like, well, Nene is the oldest out of them all. I thought it was Cynthia. But I'm like, so what, Candy? You think you're not going to be old one day? You think you're not going to get gray pussy hairs? You think Todd don't look down there and see gray pussy hairs? And if you ask me, Todd look like he got a few gray hairs in his beard, but he be putting that Beijing on it, if you ask me. So I'm like, why would you even say something about that? See what I mean? Us older women, we get a little sensitive when it comes down to us looking old, because being older, or be reminding that we're older, because you got people constantly telling you that you're not as good because you're not young, and as far as I'm concerned, Candy is 40. And Candy, bitch, when you wake up, guess what you'll be? 50. Shit. It was, how old am I? 47? 7 years ago, I was 40. You dig? I don't know where the time went. But Candy, that little dig right there make me want to kick her in the back when I see her. Shut up. Open your mouth when you talk, Candy. Shut the fuck up and tell your mama, to stop worrying about your husband. How about you do that? Okay? Do that. Now, one last thing, because before I go in here and get my damn nails done, because these things ain't been done in what I want to say, 4 weeks. I ain't had time to get them done. Y'all know I'm moving. I'm retired, y'all. I am fucking retired. I ain't touching my pension till I get of age, though. But I got other things in work. I ain't touching that pension until I get the retirement age, But the other thing I wanted to say about Eva is that Eva kind of is blowing me about how she acts like, oh, these people are so messy. Oh, I see. Like, she is so beyond the drama. Bitch, why are you there? You know what Real Housewives of Atlanta is. You know what it's about. You know the drama that it brings. Don't bring your bougie stuck-up ass on the show if you ain't about it. If you ain't gonna come on the show and be like, if you ain't gonna come on the show and jump on in, then actually, you know what? up, Eva, because you did join in. You did bring the drama when it came down to Cynthia and Will. So now when everybody's sitting at the table and throwing shade at each other about, I ain't even going to talk about Kim. I'm not going to talk about Kim. And y'all notice this. My bad, because now this is it. The final thing. Y'all notice this. They try to talk about Kenya and her make-believe husband every fucking show. Do you think them women had a little bit of heart because they knew that girl got suspended and wasn't getting paid to go on that trip? Do you think they had a little heart and was like, you know what, y'all, let's not drag Kenya now. This is going a little too far where now it's messing with these women's coins. Because they talk about Kenya and her boo-boo every chance they get. And I'm sure they knew that Huzzy was not there because she was getting punished for not having them Bravo cameras at that wedding. And I'm going to talk about that later on too. So, do y'all think that they was being kind or, finding a little depth of sweetness in their soul, not talking about Kenya and just going in on Kim? Or do you think they were just focused in on Kim because that's what Nene wanted to talk about, so everybody wanted to talk about Kim? Is that what you think? Because I'm like, nobody said anything about Kenya. Just, where is she? But anyway, guys, don't forget to like this video, share this video, comment respectfully, and subscribe. Now, remember this. The same people you meet on the way up will always be the same people you meet on the way down. Naysayers, my patron loves. Have a good one. Deuce.